as a very active master student in several classes, he requested me to act as his thesis supervisor. I was very pleased to hear about his area of research, not only because it's an actual business subject, but also before I joined this university as a lecturer, I used to be active for SNV, the organization that Ruben got all his research data from. Thanks to my former professional experience, I was able to coach him critically in this relatively young field of research. And now I will do my best to take only a few minutes of your time to say a bit more about this very interesting thesis. The subject focuses on inclusive business. Inclusive business can simply be described as the inclusion of local people in developing countries in the production chain of multinational companies. An example could be Nestlé, a Western multinational company working with local farmers in Latin America as their suppliers for the production of chocolate. Working together can benefit both. Not only will there be financial profit on one side, but there will be poverty reduction as well on the other side. Ruben's main research question was, what are the strategies that are used to overcome all the constraints that companies face when they operate in the inclusive business model? It was his plan to come up with a tool for companies for analyzing the best practices and key failures. And so he did, and succeeded in building the tool after researching existing literature and collecting field data. Thanks to the fact that Ruben grew up in developing poor countries, combined with his personal network and never-ending amount of energy, Ruben was so fortunate to have the ability to research 41 inclusive business case studies in 18 countries in Africa, Latin America, and Asia. Here I will not share all the details with you, but I will present you the conclusion of his thesis. Inclusive business is a business model that can create win-win situations for multinational companies as well as the poor people living in developing countries. But there are constraints, problems, and there are strategies to overcome these problems. Ruben described and researched them all in detail, but he also concluded that there is not one best way to be successful. Each situation needs to take the local setting into account, and understanding the local situation is essential. Next to the fact that Ruben provides all parties interested in inclusive business with a new analytical model tool, or relatively new because you started with the UNDP tool and you built it out, yeah. With this thesis, he also adds literature to this growing field of research. Ruben, it was a pleasure working with you. As said before, you have a tremendous amount of positive energy. Even after the sad and painful breakup with your fiancé, somewhere halfway the thesis process, you went on researching and writing. All according to your very, very tight schedule, and you made it. I have never met a student delivering the final version half-May. I know you've been working day and night, and that's also because you had to communicate with Asia on the eastern side and Latin America in the far west. So 24 hours a day you're active. I heard you're in the process of getting a job at Shell Oil Company. In the process? You're still in the process? Okay. Okay. I don't know the actual status of that process right now, but I wish you all the luck you need. Congratulations with your Master of Science title and touch the lid.